my friends, I am Corey from Super Kami Guru 9000, and thank you for joining me on my long journey to the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens. We are officially 99 days away from the release of the biggest sequel in Star Wars history, and today we're going to talk about the biggest badass Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader. Darth Vader is the greatest movie villain of all time. One of the most iconic figures in Star Wars history, Vader practically is the star of the series. Darth Vader's life began as Anakin Skywalker, who was a young slave on Tatooine with his mother. He would soon be discovered by Jedis Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anakin was unusually strong with the Force, so much so that he was believed to be the chosen one who would bring balance to the Force, whatever the hell that convoluted mess means. Anakin was basically Jedi Jesus to the members of the Jedi Council. And that's no exaggeration, he had no father, his mom was pretty much knocked up by the Force. Over time, he grew into an arrogant, angry, and overpassionate Jedi who fell hard to his fears, which led to more anger, more hate, and of course more suffering. After betraying his fellow Jedi and helping his new master Darth Sidious exterminate the entire Jedi Order, he was seemingly killed by his longtime master Obi-Wan Kenobi. However, Darth Sidious saved Anakin and rebuilt his destroyed body, turning him into the cyborg Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader. Second in command of the entire galactic empire, Vader was tasked with hunting down the remaining Jedi and all those who oppose his new empire. It wasn't until his final epic confrontation with his son Luke did he finally redeem himself by killing the Emperor, but losing his life in the process. And before I go even further with the whole spiel about Darth Vader, I just want to talk about this one scene at the very end of Return of the Jedi. In the original version of the film, Emperor Palpatine is about to destroy Luke Skywalker. He's hitting him with all of this nasty Force lightning, killing him right in front of his father, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, without even saying a single word, Darth Vader decides to grab the Emperor, pick him up, which constantly electrocutes his entire body, effectively destroying it, as he tosses him over the railings, destroying the Emperor and saving the galaxy, effectively bringing the Force back into balance. The scene here is perfect. However, the Blu-ray releases of the films, they decided to go back and change this scene so that instead of the amazing silence from Vader, he now has to say, "No!" right before he does this. Is there a reason why every single time Darth Vader is doing something badass, they have to ruin it by making him scream no? Stop doing this! I'm sick of it! No! Without a doubt, Vader is one of the baddest motherfuckers in the galaxy. I bet he listens to AC/DC in his helmet all day long. He can choke you to death without even touching you. Or maybe he will decapitate you with one robotic and powerful swing of his crimson red lightsaber. Vader is a cyborg killing machine who wields the godlike power of the dark side of the Force. Not to mention being an ace pilot in the Clone Wars and following his years as the Emperor's Jedi-slaying apprentice. He has a skull-like robotic face as black as the darkest reaches of space, a towering and commanding presence which is always felt because of the constant breathing emanating from his built-in life support suit. Vader is also voiced by classical actor James Earl Jones. Jones manages to bring a distinctive layer of fear and intimidation to the character, which is just plain spine-tingling. He's also rocking the cape like Count frickin' Dracula, and aside from being way too frickin' cool for Jedi school, he also has a rich backstory which follows his descent into the depths of the dark side. The rise and fall of Darth Vader is like a Greek tragic, steeped in the waters of sci-fi and space samurai badassery. But I'm saving his more human side Anakin Skywalker for another video. Another great thing about Darth Vader is that his character can be enjoyed in nearly every medium of the franchise. The movies, the books, video games like The Force Awakens, and currently on TV shows like Star Wars Rebels, which I highly recommend viewing, especially old school fans of the series. Choosing a favorite moment from Darth Vader's history is pretty tough, but even I have to admit, his battle with Luke in The Empire Strikes Back is still, to me, his defining moment. The way the battle begins is almost like a nightmare that has become real, all building up to Luke losing his hand and learning the truth that Darth Vader is his biological father. This scene, which I have seen hundreds of times, still manages to give me chills. And in the second trailer for The Force Awakens, the charred and burnt helmet of the former Lord of the Sith makes an appearance. But why? After his funeral burning, who took this helmet and for what purpose? Most signs will point to Kylo Ren, as his features and mask are very similar in design, but until the release of The Force Awakens, we will have to wait and see. Until then, I will always remember Darth Vader for being my favorite movie villain of all time, and one of my absolute favorite Star Wars characters. So I think, my friends, we can all agree that Darth Vader is a badass. He's definitely the poster child for the series. But are you a fan of Darth Vader? Do you have a favorite Vader moment or scene from the books, the movies, or any of the expanded universe? Please tell me in the comments section below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, that way you can see all of our latest anime and manga reviews, and our weekly podcast show, The Powerful Nerdcast. You can watch that on our YouTube channel, and you can download it for free at iTunes and at RogueIntel.com. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.